This is Deductor bringing you Battle Brothers Season 14. And I know there have not been many episodes lately. You can all blame that Cyberknights game. Like, it came out in June right when I was watching those videos by Retcon Raider for Battle Brothers, which made me want to do Battle Brothers again. There was no Cyberknights Flashpoint. Like, there would be a lot more Battle Brothers video. But that Cyberknights game is so absurdly good. The more I played, the more I've enjoyed it. Some of you, but I'm sure not all of you, have seen some of the Cyberknights videos, and it's just like, it scratches that XCOM itch more than any XCOM-like game I have played since like XCOM 2 Onward. And I have played a lot of XCOM-like games since then. Most of those games do not capture my interest for too long. They're usually like just pretty straightforward. But there's something about like that Cyberknights game. I don't know what it is exactly. I think the degree of randomization helps. The sort of general game mechanic where you're not just trying to kill everything, trying to do loot. The fact that it's like Battle Brothers in the sense that there are a lot of objectives on a map, and it's actually quite difficult to get all the objectives. All of that is good. But anyway, there'll be the occasional Battle Brothers video. Who knows? Maybe I will get bored of Cyberknights. But you know, that's the best you can hope for. And so I did want to address some of the viewer comments. Thick3898 taught me some German about some of these city names. So apparently Dorf, a town that ends in Dorf, is a village. How fascinating. And then a town that ends in Stad. I don't actually think we have any Stads right now, but hopefully we'll find one. Oh, here's Strodorf. There's another village. And then he said Berg is castle. I guess Fess might be castle. Fess, isn't that like fortress or something like that? So, oh, here's a Berg up here. Schlickberg. So these names, they're not accidents. We gotta find, oh, here's Grunberg, another castle. So we really gotta find a Stad so that we can, properly name things. There's also Hafen, apparently for harbor. Not that we found a harbor yet. And then, Nightwarg was commenting about Loopy Jester's sad fate. Yeah, it was my fault for Loopy Jester. Sure, he could have defended himself. He failed like every single role. Like, he did have a lot of opportunities to either defend himself or like run away successfully. He didn't achieve either. But it's the ultimate responsibility is mine. There was like not putting Palpatino close enough for him, so he didn't get the resolve buff. But there's a far more fundamental mistake, which is that I'm so used to actually having good tanks, I reflexively put Loopy next to two Ancient Legionnaires. Should I consider he can't actually tank two? He's not a tank. He's a rookie. He's no different than like. He's not really any different than our Miller, Amazing Abby here. By the way, I've renamed our Miller. He's really no different. In fact, you could argue he might be slightly worse because like his resolve was terrible. Rookies like this, you might be able to tank one Ancient Legionnaire. At least tank it long enough for everyone else to like come and help out. But you definitely cannot tank two. Wyoming Sioux might have been able to tank two, but in some ways, it's even worse to send him to tank two. Because, like, he's, like, second to Palpatino, Wyoming Sioux is actually the most valuable brother on the team, even over someone like Dr. Carl or Denki. I was reading a Reddit thread about, like, what's the one type of character you always have to have in Battle Brothers, besides the Sergeant. That's kind of obvious, because with no rally, there are certain enemies you just can't fight safely. Well, the other type is tank. There is no getting around having at least one tank if you want to fight certain types of enemies, like Lindworms, safely. Ideally, like 2, maybe even 3 tanks. But it just like makes fights super safe and consistent. That is not to say you can't play without tanks. Like, yeah, people have done all sorts of challenge runs. Anything is possible. You can certainly play without tanks. But it would make some fights just like objectively impossible to do safely. And tanks let you do a lot of fights safely. So, yeah, tank's super valuable. And that's why I would actually be more hesitant to put Wyomisu in that position until he gets like actual heavy armor. Then it's okay. So we gotta keep Wyomisu safe. We gotta try to figure out how to get a second tank up and about. And yeah, but yeah, what I should have done in that battle was just send, I don't know, Smurgison yeah, someone like Smurgison plus Loopy, each holds a shield and each like take one of the Legionnaires, and don't allow each Legionnaire to like gang up, like 2 Legionnaires to gang up on one brother. And then, you know, both of them would probably take quite a bit of damage, but they should last long enough for the rest of the brothers to kill the other enemies and, you know, clean out those 2 Legionnaires. I did think like attacking the Pike Legionnaires went fairly well, like it went quite well. And then the Elp fight was just, I don't know, it was a mess. I was clearly like distracted, and like Prismic took so much hit point damage unnecessarily. He's okay, he's got like 9 lives, but still, it is what it is. All right, so let's do some level ups. Friendly, I'm gonna take Dodge here. He has good initiative. I plan on leveling initiative as a bowman in such terrible builds, but Dodge will keep him alive a bit longer, and then I'll probably go for Executioner for a bit of extra damage next turn. Powered on, congratulations on your level, obviously, the melee skill. Since all your other rolls are terrible, I will actually take a little initiative and resolve and some melee skill as well. And then I think you have to be a spearman. We want a spearman. Spearmen are very useful. There's so many fights where they just like add so much value to controlling the battlefield, and your at least melee attack is right about like correct for a spearman. It would be ideal, maybe like you don't really need that much defense for a spearman. Initiative, you could kind of use it. Like there are some uses for spearmen with initiative. You could do some weird things with that. Mostly when you're not using the spear, because I never make pure spearmen. I always give them quick hands so they can swap to like a hammer or something. So there's uses for that initiative. On the topic spearmen, like I want to pick either 9 Lives or Colossus as the first perk. As good as the Pathfinder athletic combo is, that is not the most important thing right now. You need some survivability, and then we'll probably pick Pathfinder like level 3 or 4, something like that, because that combo is so fun. But the question is which perk to get, and as a spearman, I actually want Colossus because you should be able to ward off a lot of enemies with your spear, and you don't want like some ranged attack to cause injuries. Even the injuries that reduce fatigue are problematic for a spearman. You need your fatigue to like keep the spear wall up. So pretty much any injury is actually bad. And Colossus, reducing that injury is good. You will, of course, eventually go nimble. Probably end up with 80, 90 hit points, something like that. That will be more than enough for a spearman. I do like 9 Lives more. I think it is the stronger survivability perk in general. But for the spearman specifically, like, let's take Colossus. Counter like range attacks. You never know. Some sort of range unit, even with nimble. If you have low hit points, you could get injured, and that would be absurd. Nathan Williams leveled up. Congratulations. I love that +3 melee skill. Defense, of course. I mean, I think Resolve, we've learned the importance of Resolve. Nothing else really makes sense on him. And then for his perk, I mean, his stats are not good. Let's be clear on that. But and if you want to go Cleaver, you generally need really good stats. But I just cannot get that image of Nathan Williams whipping the other Indebted out of my mind. Like, that, it's just, I can't not do it. I feel like he has to go Cleaver Mastery. But if he goes Cleaver Mastery now, he's not going to hit anything at all. And he needs Backstabber to hit stuff. I know I've done quite a few fast adaptation Backstabber bros, but like if you don't have melee attack stars and you don't have good starting melee attack, that's pretty much the only way you're going to hit anything. So I'm going to take Backstabber. It's not the most exciting perk, but hopefully we should be able to diversify And it's not good. I want to be very clear. Giving him Cleaver Mastery is a terrible idea. But I want to see what I can do with it because it's just too entertaining to do. The main reason, like, there's two main reasons why it's a terrible idea. Number one, he has like no melee attack, but number two, he has bad fatigue, and whips are very fatigue intensive. So a lot of reasons not to give him Cleaver Mastery. However, how can I resist? Otherwise, I'm going to go attack this Overgrown Foundation. There could be Undead or Brigands. I have prepped a team, assuming there are Brigands, but we could swap around to fighting Undead. Certain Undead comps I would retreat from. Like if I see more than one fallen hero, I probably run. If I see like a Necromancer and multiple guys, like 4 guys or something, I probably run. Like those it would be too much for this company right now, but we could take like just Vita Gangers, sure. Vita Gangers, maybe 1 or 2 guys, 2 or 3 guys. We could probably take that. In fact, that would be a good idea to give a whip to someone like maybe Nathan Williams, even though he has no fatigue. It's kind of a bad idea, but he's probably not daggering anyone down, so. Okay, and then I put, assuming there are Brigands, the characters with range defense in the middle. They'll shoot the middle. And then I have most of my DPS on the left. I specifically put Tao with Wyoming Sioux because Tao can stun, and stuns, you know, tank plus stun, we can control the right-hand side. Power Dom, I don't have enough good weapons for you, but you should be fine with this armor. I guess I could get Nathan... You know what? Actually, I think I'll give Nathan Williams your armor. He has 9 lives. Plus, he could use a little fatigue, now that I think about it. So, you can have a better armor, Power Dom. Prismic is in the back in case there's a crossbow marksman. He won't die. He's got 9 lives. But it would be absurd for him to get hit. I did give him some other weapons in the inventory in case it's like Undead. He probably swaps the spear and goes to the front. So yeah, let's do this. Oh, and Friendly has his bow, and Casual Hamster also has a bow. Even though he has Throwing Mastery, I want him to have a melee weapon. Maybe I should give him the bundle of throwing axes, but in case there are Brigands, I feel like the bow offers more tactical flexibility. If there are Brigands, there shouldn't be too many. 1 bundle of javelins should be enough. Alright, enough talk. Let's go do this. Let's see what we see. Okay, Undead. 3 guys. Ooh. Oh boy, this is... Well, it could be a Necromancer. I also need... If there are, like, several fallen heroes here... Yeah, I definitely hear the guys. I don't know if there are fallen heroes. We could wipe if there's, like, a Necromancer plus, like, 2 fallen heroes. But it probably isn't like that. Nothing to do but wait and see what they do for now. Hard to say if there's a Necromancer or not. We are almost certainly going to fall back. Even if there's a Necromancer, there's no point in getting up close to the Necromancer. You just kill the zombies. And there's some terrain here that can... because they outnumber us, we want to force them into a choke point where they can't flank us. Or they will have a hard time flanking us. That's how you, like, beat this. For now, let's just wait and see what they do. We're almost certainly going to double grip and stuff. Prismic, watch out for the Geist, actually, because they penetrate armor. Don't let them melee you. Otherwise, you can tank, like, pretty much any number of zombies. A lot of our men are very confident. I like that. Let's, well, we can wait. We don't need a banner out yet. We don't have contact yet. And I want to see what they do. A lot of basic Zombos. They're not too much of a threat. Okay, 21 enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 13, plus 3 guys, 16. It's still hard to say whether there's a fallen hero or not. Definitely falling back. I think maybe we just fall back the maximum amount. try to funnel them through this particular set of choke points. We can use this high ground. One, two, three. Oof. Falling back here will be a little tricky. But it's still doable. Let's just bust out the banner. There's no point in like shooting these things right now. This could be a bit of a longer fight. Oops, I put Nathan Williams in a silly position. It's fine. Like, I don't think there's a necromancer. I didn't see any possessed zombos. Let's put friendly up on the high ground. He also has Pathfinder. Let's just like retreat our bros to a defensible position. The big problem here will be Geist. In fact, if there were only zombies, it would be so easy to just retreat to the defensible positions. And then this is like a trivial win. It doesn't even matter if there are like 40 zombies or whatever. But the 3 Geists, I know I did give Nathan Williams that whip. He really needs to like whip. He does have fast adaptation, that'll help. I think I have to take this line here. I want the zombies to filter through because I need the Geist to not be hiding behind these ruins. If I position the brothers like this, the upper part, and then we're gonna have to move forward once the Geist comes. Like as soon as we kill like 2 of the Geists, we've won. I'm assuming there's no necromancer. I don't think there is. This is a serious fight. We've got to be very careful if we want to do well here. The Geists are the big factor. This is also why I value a Bannerman super high priority, because it lets you take this type of fight. No Bannerman, I am not doing this. It doesn't matter. You can't like risk it. With this many zombies in the way, you can't guarantee you hit the Geist, and the Geist, like a couple good screams, you wipe. I've tried this type of fight without Bannerman. It's just not consistent. Anyone who does this without a Bannerman is just like got lucky if they won. Your odds could be very good. Your odds could be like 80% or something, but you know, I only like to do fights that are 100%. 80% is too low. 99% is too low. 100% fights ever, only ever. Okay, I have to consider where we want to stand. In some ways, this is like such a supremely good position to stand if there were no Geists. I think I like this upper region here. Although if the Geists come here, it'd be very difficult to bust through. We could put Wyoming Sioux here. He's got the best resolve. And then just make a line behind that. I think that kind of makes sense. Nathan Williams, be efficient with your action points. Switch to the whip. Switch rather to the whip. Using Abby, you do not need your shield. You do not need shields against this type of enemy. Denki. We don't need flails against this type of enemy. The three-headed flail would actually be amazing. Flaming hammer is probably better than the dagger. I'm considering like Dr. Carl dropping a flail, but I don't know if the flail would actually be better than the hammer. I'll follow people back next turn. I'm gonna put Casual Hamster up there. Okay. Let them come. I'll fall back one more. Ooh, on the high ground and whipping. I like that. I like that. I could retreat to this line of high ground. This is the stuff, by the way, in the old videos I would cut out. This retreating, because it is important, don't get me wrong. Like, picking the correct terrain to fight is, I don't know, 70% of this battle. And as it should be. Good terrain is, like, absolutely key to engagements. If I could stand here and whip away, you can get some guys on the low ground. That would actually be so amazing for us. That's not a necromancer, right? Okay, no, that was not a... I don't think it's a necromancer. I really hope it was not a necromancer. I don't think it is, though. I think we would have known by now if there's a necromancer. We could put Pablatino up here. Nah, that's too dangerous. We'll put someone like... This blocks movement and this blocks line of sight. Nathan Williams is actually really good up here. We would have great range to, like, whip stuff. But we need, like, characters here and here to, like, clear things out. So I guess it's actually not good. Now let's just keep falling back. Okay, friendly. Step up. Can't actually shoot anything. That's quite all right. Casual Hamster. You also can't shoot anything. Again, that's quite all right. Still need a turn to reposition everyone. Rhythmic, bust out your spear. I think that's going to be better. Better weapon. We'll let them get closer before we shoot, of course. Yeah, I want to fall back to this particular line. I want Nathan Williams where friendly is. Okay, don't need the shield here. Double grip for damage. Amazing Abbey. You can actually stay put there. Stinky. Yeah, you can, who has the best resolve there? Probably Dr. Carl. But it would be ideal to form a line. Still, fun fact, zombies, they cannot step onto high ground and attack. So even if you give up the high ground a little bit, it's not necessarily that bad. Smirkerson, you have Backstabber. Okay. Nathan Williams, you do actually have a real weapon. Oh, pike, it's kind of a real weapon. Friendly, okay, you don't actually have Pathfinder. I misspoke. I guess I do need someone up here. Maybe that should be Wyoming Sue or Amazing Abby. We have time to reposition. Let's take one basic shot at that one. Missed, okay, it's fine. Not a big deal. Casual hamster. Why don't you take an aim shot on this one? Alright, you hit something. I'll take it. I'm trying to conserve ammo here. Let's fall to the low ground. I know it's not optimal, but a lot of them are coming this way. Power down. Why don't you come up to help? Tao. Stay put. Nathan Williams, step up. Dr. Carl, step back. Mergerson, step back. Aplatino, don't want to have problems. 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually, Prismic would be a very dangerous location. So we might have to watch out there with Prismic. You have Pathfinder? Huh? I did not remember giving you Pathfinder. All right, well. Let's see if we can get Wyoming Sue into the middle. That may not actually be even a good idea. Okay, well, let them come closer. See the white of their eyes before we do anything. We could keep Prismic in the middle as sort of I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I gotta put Pablatino here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that would grant everybody coverage. Yeah, this middle could just be like bait. The zombies step up, zombies step down, they can't attack. That might actually be the best way to use that middle area. Okay. This zombie without a weapon is pretty irrelevant. I'm just gonna shoot the one with the spear. With an aim shot, I'm trying to conserve fatigue a little bit. These very weak enemies are pretty irrelevant. Oh, if only I had the long axe equipped. It's fine. I could, of course, put Wyoming Sue up here, but my worry is the Geist, so we'll wait. Oh, okay. There's a few more of them coming down. Upon hindsight, Tao needs to stand here. Because he's like the toughest. Or of course we can just put Wyoming Sue here. Actually, that, the more I think about it, the more I like that. These enemies have Backstabber. This is the most dangerous position, the concave position. he could tank these two Zombos, and then we can let them filter around the right-hand side. I see quite a few armored Wiedergängers. Quite dangerous. And then Amazing Abby and Tao can gang up on the Zombos trying to flank us. High ground with Wyoming Suit plus shield wall. Even with their backstabber bonus, they shouldn't be able to do much. And now I'm thinking of sending Power Dom back south because the northern flank not nearly looking as dangerous anymore. So Amazing Abby steps down. Let's put Power Dom over here. Friendly. You have throwing weapons. Limited ammo, but this is we need the damage now. So let's hit the Zombo with the spear. Good job, buddy. Amazing Abby, why don't you step down temporarily? And so does Nathan Williams. He's got no armor. I'm gonna put him in the back and swap to the pike again. Oh boy. If only there were no swap to the long axe, Dr. Carl, good job. Amazing Abby should go there, by the way. If there are no Geists, this battle would be a lot easier. Amazing Abby, take this high ground. We're probably gonna throw, so we're gonna let them get close. Yeah, there's no Necromancer, surely, at this stage. Nathan Williams, wait. I'm gonna move Friendly out of the way. He's just gonna take the best percent shot. Let's put Friendly back here. Oh my god, Prismic, you got hit for 6 damage on your beautiful shiny armor. Buddy, that is actually kind of embarrassing. Okay, Dr. Carl, swap to your Shamshir. Get that one. Good job with the headshot. I love it. Let's kill the other one. And your turn now. No reason not to. Okay, Wyoming Sioux. Like, they're not going to be able to attack you. You wait and pick your targets. Okay. Smurgason, we're gonna wait for Denki to attack. Oh no, your initiative is such that it doesn't matter. Okay. Power Dom, step up. Stab away. Well done, buddy. Prismic, buddy, you missed a 95%. Pablatino, you can step over and stab one and miss. That sounds about right. Denki, you don't have anything better to do for now, so just wait. And then Tao, step up, kill one. You might get hit by a pretty nasty attack next turn, but we need you here to attack. You got armor. Amazing Abby, stab away. Casual Hamster, swap to your bundle of javelins. 93%, well done. Since our ammo is so limited, let's wait to see the white of their eyes. Nathan Williams, tempted to swap you back to the whip. Yeah. And then I want you in a good position. Hey, Wyoming Sioux. You might as well keep your shield. You're actually going to defend a little bit. Yep, I know some of them are going to get... Ooh, this is actually perfect. Okay, where Palpatino is standing could be good. So, here's a subtle thing. If I were to attack this Wiederganger that just resurrected, this one with the spear could move up and then attack, which would not be good. Wiedergangers move one and attack. So, I should wait, let him do his thing. This Wiederganger will either go on the high ground and can attack, or go here and can attack, or whatever. Whatever they do, they can attack. So waiting is always good. Same thing here on the right-hand side. This is a very important point when fighting these Wiedergangers. These two, because this Wiederganger here, resurrected, is now blocking the path. So they can't attack, which is ideal. You're gonna let them do their things. We're gonna try to kill some of the ones in the middle, and then we do need to get on top of those guys. But we don't have to do that just yet. Friendly, again, we're gonna wait for the maximum opportunity. Nathan Williams, your whip can hit this guy over there. 14 per... Oh! Nathan Williams, you have just proven that you are indeed the Master Whipper. Now, I don't believe... I think Wiedergangers have 6 AP from what I remember, so I don't think they can climb this hill. So I might want to wait, let the fingers see where they go, and then I might take this hill as Nathan Williams, so he has the elevated whips on these two guys. So we should wait and see what happens. Alright, so with Power Dom, we are also going to wait to attack because I want to attack the more dangerous Wiedergangers. Dr. Carl, you're going to wait too. Tau, again, you're going to wait. Everybody's just going to wait. See what they do. Again, don't attack the ones that just resurrected. There's a couple of really weak ones coming through the middle. Now this one, Amazing Abby, has a 95% chance to kill this one who has a weapon that he can attack with. So I'm going to do that and then wait for a different Zombo to come in. Yep. So we can see they're falling for my trap cards, which is good. I mean, they wouldn't have the pitchfork. Pitchforks don't do much to armor. They're really not that dangerous. Still, I would rather them attack like Amazing Abby. Maybe attack Palpatino, because Palpatino has, well, Amazing Abby's on the high ground. Let's stab the one with the... doesn't matter. I'm going to step Palpatino back one and then end his turn immediately. That could matter. Alright, Casual Hamster, buddy. Well, you have a height disadvantage. Let's see where these other ones go. Amazing Abby, you got stabbed for 30 damage. 41%. Quite unfortunate. Okay. I needed the information of where the Zombos were moving. Prismic, why don't you stab twice with the spear? And your turn immediately. Thank you. Pummel this one. And I am going to step Nathan Williams here. He has no armor. But the thing is, still going to wait for Denki. Guys, their scream is range 3. Actually, don't. Nathan Williams would just get screamed to death. That would be a problem. I can't actually step up yet. Can't actually do it yet. Okay. Friendly. Just blindly fire into these, yeah, you hit one. through scatter. I'll take that. So, yeah, it's tempting to step up, but then I want the guys to come a little closer before I whip. This will still be a 24%. Let's let them filter up through. Let the guys come a little closer, and then we'll take it from there. Good stab, Power Dom. Good stab. Dr. Carl, why don't you kill the one with... Well, Smurgason can do it now. Get the other one. Tau, get this one with the axe. It's actually kind of dangerous. Smurgason, good job with the kill. I'm not gonna break my formation yet. We're gonna let the guys coming and scream. Amazing Abby, stab away. Casual Hamster, you got good throws here. Well done. Wyoming Sue, you might as well kill that one. The basic enemy. And then no reason to shield while these enemies are so weak. Okay. The Geists, again, are the real danger. Ah! One Geist has... Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you, game. The guys have moved in such a way they can't actually scream. I've won. I have won. Power Dom, good job with that kill. End your turn immediately. We'll see what the rest of these fools do. But I'm not gonna move away from my prepared position. It's very good right now. Amazing Abby might get stabbed again by that pitchfork, but it's like, whatever. He's got the armor to take it. Let's let more enemies filter through. Okay, Smurgason and Dr. Carl. We need the maximum possible surround bonuses on this thing. I am going to move Dr. Carl to help out. So, Smurgason, wait for the surround bonuses. Oh, okay. So, here's another targeting choice. I could attack and then let this Wiedergänger with the axe come in, but the one with the axe is actually kind of dangerous. The one with no weapon does like 8 damage. So I'll let it do its attack before I kill it so that we delay the Wiedergängers with weapons for even longer. Danky, you can wait as well. %. No, we're not gonna whip there. Might swap our weapons again. Alright, Amazing Abby, no reason not to at least give you a basic stab. Give it a second stab and end your turn immediately. So you can go quick. Yeah, Tau took like... Oh, Amazing Abby. Okay, you took 2 41% hits. Tau took a hit. These zombies are landing like every attack. It is kind of impressive in a way. Dr. Carl, 65%. Good kill on the guys. Fantastic work, buddy. Casual Hamster, why don't you chuck a javelin? And then shoot a bolt. That frees up Prismic to do stuff. So I actually do have to get Amazing Abby out of here now. Like, I don't want him to take a 3rd hit from that pokey, from that pitchfork. He might actually take an injury, which would be like absurd. Okay, we're in a good position. The one, guys, we should be able to resist enough of his screams to do okay. So let's conserve ammo here. All right, friendly, you missed a Wiedergänger. Not really point blank, but that was not your finest move, buddy. Let's Prismic. Where should you go? I think these are gonna filter through the middle and come up like that. If I come here, you can come there. Whereas if I stay put, you should go there and there. You know, Prismic, why don't you swap to the long axe? It's Free up a space for Amazing Abby to get out. Ablatino, you can stab and a miss. Sounds about right. Well, you gotta keep the banner out. Oh, I'm a little far, but it's okay. There's only one guy left. Probably should have kept Palpatino where he is. I really want to put Denki where Nathan Williams is. I could put Smirgerson here for, well, no, that I didn't want to take that position. You know what, Smirgerson, just wait. Tau. Basic attacks. No reason to do any fancy things here. And then I'm going to put Denki down. Let them come down. And Nathan Williams, you can't actually whip correctly. We don't need the whip anymore, not really. So why don't you just get on the high ground. Ooh, that's annoying. Ah, we resisted the scream. Excellent. Powered out. Ooh, that was a bit of a problematic miss there, buddy. Hit Denki? Really, Nathan Williams? You didn't kill it? Oh, this is a problem. I should have thought about this Wiederganger coming here. Shield wall, buddy. You might still get hit, you might take an injury. End your turn immediately in case you do need to go quick next turn. Oh my god. Just like not landing the one-shot kills. Let's... I want to see what the rest of them do. Cablatino, you killed something. Fantastic. End your turn immediately. Oh, okay, they attack Wyoming Sioux. Good. Gonna wait for the rest of them to come up. Casual Hamster, you can step onto the high ground. Drop to a bundle of rolling javelins. Chuck one and miss. A 95%. Excellent, excellent, buddy. Just doing your best work. I want Dr. Carl to go take out that Wiederganger with the thing. It's more dangerous. The pitchfork. Prismic, good hit with your Poaxe. Friendly. Yeah, why don't you pop off 2 shards? You couldn't scatter and get them. That's okay. Oh, Abby, you're fine. You lost your confidence. That's okay. Thank you. Wait. Nathan Williams. No good attack there. No good attack here. No good attack. Oh my god, Tau. Okay, Abby, why don't you run down? Since this one with the axe could hurt you quite a bit too. %. Prismic, buddy, you got hit in the head with a spear of all crazy things. Oh, does stuff like that happen? We could adrenaline up on the Geist. I don't really see the point. Casual Hamster, you could swap to the bow, but we might as well save a little ammo. Smirkison's gonna go up and help. No, he's not. Why do I don't need help against that thing. We're gonna trying to get all the surround bonuses and so forth. Thank you. Get up there. Nathan Williams. Smirgerson. Caplatino. Gets up and stab. We could theoretically dagger this guy for his armor, but I don't even know its real worth. Actually, we have a... Oh, I don't have the fatigue for... You know what? Let's get to the high ground. Maybe next turn I have the fatigue, huh? Lost a little confidence, buddy. It's okay. Powered on. Good job. Smirkson, get up there. I mean, the guys still always go ahead of you, so... Good job, Denki, with the kill. Let us... How you can end your turn immediately. Nathan Williams, good job as well. I don't have a spear in the pocket, but that's okay. Pablotina, you still got him. And then Dr. Carl, swap to your Shamshir for 60% miss. Okay, that's fine. It's no problem. Prismic, come down with a kill. This was a very clean battle, despite the all the hits they landed. Can you do it, Wyoming Sioux? Nope, that's okay. The tactics now don't matter. We just such like overwhelming advantages. Okay, zombies landed most of their attacks. Amazing Abby in particular got hit twice, but nobody took any actual damage. We've got a lot of experience. We've got treasure worth probably like, I don't know, 1,000. That's 1,000. That's close to 2K. Let's just say 2K. Great result. I love it. Picking the battlefield was critical. Nathan Williams definitely MVP that fight for that 14% whip. Like, he has to go whip, right? Not because it's optimal, but because from a role play, like, how can you not give him cleaver mastery? Despite the, I mean, because he's indebted. He could be Asher from Spartacus. I hear they're making House of Asher video or season, same creators of the Spartacus series. He could be just like Asher, that snake. But even the lowest, the brothers are better than any number of Romans, right? How incredible. Oh, I am. I just need that Cyberknights game to like not occupy me so much. Amazing Abby, your level up is insane, by the way. I mean, I just do it now, right? But I have to consider what to make you. You do have Fearless. It's not insane to give you like heavy armor for with your fatigue stars. I don't hate a little more resolve, and then the +3 on each. Yeah, like you want more resolve. You want like at least 50 plus. Okay, so that's easy. But then your perk, I don't know what to do with you, Amazing Abby. Okay, so you'll watch me kill some zombies fairly efficiently, but for more content, you're just gonna have to wait until I get bored of Cyberknights. So thank you for watching. Until next time.